Hello, we start here 1.6 other types of equations. First we'll start with polynomial equations. Okay, let's see some examples on solving a polynomial equation by factoring. So the first idea will be here, factoring. I'll give you some examples here. Okay, let's say we have these two questions. The first one is saying 3x to the power of 4 equals to 48x squared. So once you want to solve this one, bring the 48x squared back and the sign will be negative. Because it equals to nothing, here it will be 0. Now, what would be the common factor between these two? Of course, there is a 3 and there is x squared. So what will be left here? Only x squared minus x squared is taken here, so from the 48 you'll be left with 16 equals to 0. Now this one, it can be further factorized because it's a difference between two squares. It will be x plus 4 and x minus 4 equals to what? 0. Now we'll start the part where you'll start solving by either 3x squared equals to 0 or x plus 4 equals to 0 or again x minus 4 equals to 0. If 3x squared equals to 0, that means x would be what? 0, because nothing to do here, just divide both sides by 3 and it will be 0. Here bring the 4 back, so you'll have x equals to negative 4, and same thing here, if you bring the negative 4 back, x will be positive 4. So here you have three solutions where x is 0 or x equals to positive or negative 4. Good. So we're done with the first one. Let's see how to solve this second equation. Okay, this one can be solved using grouping method. What if I group this together and this together? Now from this you can have a common factor, which is what? X squared. So what will be left here? X minus 3, and same thing here, the common factor is 3, so you'll be left with x minus 3 equals to what? 0. X minus 3 is common, you can take it once, and here you'll be left with x squared plus 3. Now we'll start the either or part. Here you'll have x minus 3 equals to 0 or x squared plus 3 equals to 0. Here simply bring the negative 3 back, x will be 3. Here bring the 3 back, x squared equals to what? Negative 3. To get rid of this squared, you're going to put a radical on both sides, so x equals to plus or minus of root of negative 3, and root of negative 3 means what? It means 3 times negative 1 under radical, and negative 1 under radical, if you remember, it means what? I. So this will be plus or minus root 3i, and also you have x equals to 3. So here you have these three different solutions. This is a comma, by the way. Okay, good. Now I'll give you one more example. Here you have x to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 2 equals to 0. This one doesn't look like quadratic, so you have to think how to change it to quadratic. I can say let u equals to x squared. So if u is x squared, this x to the power of 4 means what? X to the power of 2 again to the power of 2, and this x to the power of 2 can be changed by u, so it will be u squared minus 3x squared means u plus 2 equals to what? 0. Now just simply factorize this one. You have two numbers. When multiplied positive 2, when added negative 3, they would be u minus 3 and u minus 1. Now before you start solving, you have to go back and replace u by x squared. So here you will be left with x squared minus 3, and here you have x squared minus 1 equals to 0. This one can be further factorized because it's a difference between two squares. It will be x minus 1 and x plus 1 equals to 0. Now I'll start solving. Here you have x squared minus 3 equals to 0, or x minus 1 equals to 0, or x plus 1 equals to 0. Bring this one back. So if you put root on both sides, x will be plus or minus root of 3. Here if you bring this one back, x equals to 1. Same thing here, bring it back, x equals to negative 1. So here we have four different solutions where x equals to plus or minus root 3, or x equals to plus or minus 1. Good. Now I'll give you some questions, and I want you to try to solve this. Let's say solve instead of trying, because I want you to solve it. Okay, the first question is saying x to the power of 4 minus 81 equals to 0. Second one, 36x cubed minus 100x equals to 0. Third one, x to the power of 4 minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 equals to 0.